What is your full name?
Sara Elizabeth Bivin Ford. So up until 99, so up until I was 13, it was still the U.S. Canal Zone. So there were bases that you needed your IDs to go on. I played soccer on the military bases, went to the movies there, did all of that. I went to school at an international school, though, that was not within the bases. And then the Canal Zone itself had already started to be integrated with Panama. So there were Panamanians and Americans living there. When I was 13, though, the canal turned over to Panama. And so my neighborhood kind of emptied out. There was maybe like 5 or 6 families left. And then slowly Panamanians started moving in because all the Americans left. So I was like right on the cusp of still being in the Canal Zone and then not.
Since you lived in the Canal Zone, right, did it affect you a lot, the canal itself?
Yeah, I mean, everyone around me was employed by the canal. So the Canal Zone itself was kind of like, you're given housing based on your family size. There is pay difference, but everyone gets like everything paid for, schooling, housing, everything. So it was really this like carefree world that just sort of ended. The Canal Zone people still have reunions every year because we miss it in Florida. But yeah. So I didn't fully think about it, I guess. My parents spoke English to me. The maid spoke Spanish, and so did my classmates and my Spanish teachers. The school that I went to was primarily in English. I also took French in high school for some reason. So yeah, it was just something socially. Once I got older, I would speak Spanish mainly because I had more Panamanian friends after the Americans left. But it was, if you speak to most Panamanians, they speak Spanglish. So it's kind of funny. Everyone always told me growing up that I should be a teacher, and I always said no. I would never be a teacher. And my high school mentor, kind of, who turned into a friend after I graduated college, she called me up one day and was like, "Hey, I really need a sub." She's an English teacher. She asked me to do it, and I was not working at the time, so I was like, "Sure, sounds great, whatever." So I went in, and after one day, I took my application downstairs, and I was like, "I want to do this. I love this." So I subbed there for 6 months, and then they hired me full-time the next year.
What was your first teaching job after that?
So it was at that school. It was called Balboa Academy. It's an American school in Panama, and I taught world history, debate, philosophy, and what else did I teach? U.S. history. That first year, and then the second year, I also taught U.S. government, along with Panamanian history and Panamanian government. I mean, there's been a lot of highway construction. Well, the metro, or the whatever you call it, is a huge change. The trolley, thank you. What else? Just seeing a lot of restaurants and stuff change out. I think that's about it.
Out with the old and new.
Yeah, or just places going under and the new places opening. I guess the newest, restaurants are charging more because minimum wage went up. I mean, that is a big change, I guess. Probably my thesis. That took the most out of me. I've never felt stressed like that before. It was extremely stressful. I was very tied to it emotionally, as well as my career depending on it, I guess you could say. So it really took a toll on me, emotionally, physically, and I was just really proud of the work that I produced. I would say just travel as much as possible and meet as many people as possible. One of the things that I was really blessed with was growing up with a really international community, so it's really opened up the world for me. And I would hope that everyone would have that opportunity. So you get to understand people that are different from you are, and also understand that you're not actually that different, that you have a lot in common. So.